touchdown. It's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, here's Fields. Able to connect with Mims. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after getting the touchdown.
Staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Yeah, they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A gain of 22.
Well, on 3rd down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And you used the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. To throw is Fields.
He's going to air one out. He's got it for a Panther touchdown.
Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too.
Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Nixon now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air.
Ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted.
And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football.
Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, right? Because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right, it felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, give me the 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Fields now to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up first and goal.
Well, this is a defense that's definitely on their heels now because they gave up the running play for good yardage one play ago. Now the pass here sets this offense up first and goal. They're going to have to dig in strong now because they've been in retreat so far in this drive. This offense on the march.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, had forced the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for second and goal. Back to throw. Fields steps away to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the drive, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They really need to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. Again, Fields. And now another one thrown incomplete.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive they started with great field position is facing fourth down.
And this one is right through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Nixon now from his end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game. That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for second and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it third manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Second and 10, Fields again. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Talk serious in the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they come through on this play and get the series back on track with a completion for enough yards for a first down.
Throwing on third down, Fields. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the fourth quarter. But you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
Now Jones. Quick slant finding Claypool. And he's going to get this down near the 25. 10-7 our score after one right here on EA Sports.
Panthers 10, Buccaneers 7.
Right side complete to Mechie. So he stopped for no gain, and it's second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Throwing on second down, Jones. Throwing out left and finding Likely. And out of bounds right around the 20. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. So 5 plays on this drive, Charles. All passes, all completions. And just like that, they're in the red zone.
And don't you think the playbook opens up a little bit more now? Because all they've done is throw the football. If you want to run it now, you may very well have them fooled.
And the incompletion there, so that breaks a string of 5 straight hookups. It also leads to a 4th down. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
13-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Isaiah Likely from 13 yards out. And the Buccaneers have retaken the lead. Zerline connects on the extra point. And the lead is now 14-10. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Pollard again. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25.
Essentially the same play throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
This pass into the hands of Bellinger. And he is going to have a Panthers first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
He's going to go for a big play downfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Caden Stearns. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession of the football. And the interception, New defense had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. And 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hacking. And the only way to truly be good ball hacks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
They're watching the film, and it's working. 15 yards through the air on a first down. Up the middle, it's Montgomery. Down to about the 22 here. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Going up the gut, Montgomery. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
In the red zone, precision is the watchword. If the throw's a little too early, too late, maybe off a little bit, going to be a good chance that any attempt is going to be a contested one, and that one falls incomplete.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jones, he'll get this underneath to Montgomery. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. David Montgomery with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Zerline good with a PAT, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Touchdown at Zerline. He'll kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who is shaken up on that last play. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way, because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete, and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, and still in the first half here, a long way to go. They go back to Pollard on 2nd down. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
And his defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35. On 2nd and 9, Fields. This pass complete to Pollard on the out route. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there. Getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
This drive is turning into an extended one. He's becoming more of a body in this game. Every carry is doing some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many teams are going to run up and tackle him.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. Here's Fields on the sneak. Only a few inches needed on the sneak. He didn't get it, and now it's 4th down.
Well, that play seemed well scouted defensively. They collapsed everything inside. Nowhere to go on the quarterback sneak. Now it's going to bring up 4th down.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. They snap it to Fields. The killer here, it's complete. And he's going to have a first down here. They're also in the field goal range now at the 27-yard line.
We always talk about big-time players make big-time plays and big-time moments. I think that 4th down qualified. That was a heck of a throw.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And they'll get this down to the 10. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and first down. Simply put, you've got to put up more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
First down, and it's Pollard again. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. Going to run again here with Pollard. And here he'll get it down to the 7. And he's going to use the second of their timeouts. Which means they're going to run remaining here as we head to after.
Second and 1. It's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and that'll make this an 8-point game. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
They're going to take this up close to the 40, so really good starting field position. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. Jones now. A final shot before break. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And they get Jones for the 3rd time in this ball game. Tariq Woolen picks it, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've hit halftime here in Tampa with the Bucs out in front. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready
for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.
The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And now the rookie's free. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Carolina.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want him to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. Goes right side. And he's got it. So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game, and it works out. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away.
Nixon now from his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Third quarter starting with a run from Montgomery. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Running lanes run a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Jones. And complete to Drake London. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
At the 41-yard line.
Montgomery on the counter. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. Second down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Now Jones just going to bat this forward on the jet sweep.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield.
And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Throw left side complete. That's Patrick. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Likely hauls in the quick slant. And he's going to have the Bucs first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. It's a gain of 4 that time. And the Buccaneers are going to have a first down. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Yeah, you only get a 1-yard buffer there from the line of scrimmage, and he got downfield a little too far, and the flag came out. Again, he'll drop to throw. No hesitation, goes right back to Likely. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Back to throw again. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 32-yard line. A 3rd down gain of 19.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
They'll look to throw again. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
Jones throws on target to Likely. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 18. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. First down, here's the run to Montgomery. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Throwing, Jones. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. Jones. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And the Bucs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And that could be one of those turning point plays in a ball game. A field goal gets you the lead here, but they want to make a statement and get 6 points. And they're certainly going to get that opportunity as they get the conversion and set up 1st and goal.
Looking to throw. Jones sliding out of the pocket. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, the pressure just couldn't get to him that time. They forced him out to his right, but he held his poise, surveyed the field, didn't find anything he liked, and then took off and picked up a nice gain.
Balaj is into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. So this game tied at the half, and we are tied no more. A touchdown there in the opening sequence of this 3rd quarter.
And what a great drive put together by their offensive coordinator. He had a plan, and they executed it almost to perfection. And we're right out of the locker room. Now they're feeling good about their chances here in the 2nd half.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
1st and 10. Own 23-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. On first down, it's Fields. And his throw is incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
He's got Bellinger. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run, because we envision them in offenses catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be second down.
At the 46-yard line.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 69 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Now a first down throw, Fields. This caught left side by the tight end Parham. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage, because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And the Bucs are going to get the football back as time to run in this third quarter play. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, first and 10. Give to Montgomery out of the gun. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, second and 12. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it. And the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz,
and look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Panther touchdown. Now the try here for the point after. And no sweat. He puts it through. And we are tied here in the fourth. So right back to square one. Tied at 28 as he kicks it away. Nixon now from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They will look to flush the memory of that pick six as we now have a brand new tie ball game here in the fourth quarter. Getting down to the good stuff. And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful. What a dimension this man brings to this defense. He had his mind set there that he was going to get in and make that tackle. He really flew to the football. They'll try the middle with Montgomery. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game, but it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a second and 1.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
Back to throw. Jones on target to his man, Likely. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a first down. Off the bootleg. Jones. On the run. He'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And it's incomplete. Took a shot. Couldn't connect.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
Montgomery back to the ground. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 9. Looking to throw. Jones. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I wonder, Brandon, I just wonder. You think maybe he was worried about where he was on the field? Was he far enough? Was he close enough to the first down sticks?
Absolutely. He was right there by him, and I think he was thinking first down before he caught that football.
Yeah, got to catch it first, because if you don't catch it, there's no chance of picking up a first down.
And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
I absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. A run there on first down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
They go back to Pollard on 2nd down. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 93 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
They'll run left with Pollard. And this is going to be a Panthers first down as good running gets them to about the 44.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And a lane slowly materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45. On 2nd and 9, Fields. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. Now a give here to Pollard. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 13 yards, first down, Panthers. Offensive line right now really freeing up the rushing lanes on this drive.
And we have to give them props. They've earned them. But these big runs that we're seeing, they don't result without everyone else being involved as well. Blocking on the perimeter has to take place downfield, too.
Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give them 7 there on the first down carry. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. And this defense here will bring their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they're given the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Fields going to toss this quickly out wide, complete. Touchdown, Panthers. A great play there. 26 yards. And the Panthers have broken our tie and have taken a fourth-quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Nixon now from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
They're on 17-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. The last series for them a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. To throw is Jones. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Charles, just a gigantic play right there.
Absolute breakdown defensively, but take no credit away. A huge gain, and that turns things around.
And off comes to Montgomery. 55 rushing yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. David Montgomery, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and going. And we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers.
I'm starting to get the sense throughout the league that more of the special teams coordinators give their guys the green light to bring the ball out because everyone wants big plays to happen. I don't know if that philosophy will hold after that error there, turning it over that deep in their own territory.
Do guys go rogue there a lot based on feeling?
I think a lot of them just sense that they can make a play and make a huge one to help their team. And they have to have that athletic arrogance about themselves. And every now and then, though, it'll cost them. And that's what we just saw there.
Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead. So how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
Call it a gain of a couple. The defense stiffening here. It's 3rd and goal.
At this stage, you've got to hustle. Got to get back to the line of scrimmage because you're saving that timeout to make sure you have a chance to get your kicker out there for the big shot.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Here's a run with Balaj. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4.
And I don't think there should be much of a discussion here, but you know how I am. You kick the football, you take the lead. How bold do you want to be in this situation, though?
And we've got free football. 4 quarters done, and we're dead even. We'll have overtime after this timeout. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And everyone knows the OT rules, Charles, but pretty simple formula. They go down and get a field goal, we continue play, but if they can find the end zone on this possession, ball game over.
And as meticulously as all teams plan for a game, I don't doubt for a second on that offense coordinator's play sheet, he's got some overtime plays that he wants to run. I know it sounds crazy, but they plan for everything. 1st and 10 all the way throughout the game, 2nd and 7, whatever. Now he's looking at that play sheet saying, if we get to overtime, what can we break out that they haven't seen?
He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. His big game continues. Already has the 3 touchdown grabs, tacking on some more yardage and a first down.
And how precise has his route running been in this game? We just saw him get open yet again, and he's also made adjustments as the defense has tried to really stop him.
On first down, Fields. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there of 20 yards. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll run with Pollard. And he's taken down inside the 30. 136 yards rushing for him now as he is just trying to will his guys to an overtime victory. He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. 2nd down and 3. Shotgun handoff to Pollard. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2. You would every carry, especially every time you say
Protected, but not necessarily settled. Because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. The defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And they'll get him down right around the 16. The tackle made there by Caden Stearns. 2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all time.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback land on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. From the 16, Fields. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. Back to the 19-yard line. In need of a 3rd and 10 conversion to keep this opening drive of OT alive. Fields now to throw. Dancing to his left. And that is incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Now a timeout called for by the defense. That's their second and last timeout here in the overtime session. We'll be back. And his kick is good. And they have regained the lead. So they do get the short field goal here to get them the all-important overtime lead. But, Charles, you wonder if they'll wind up ruining the fact that they were able to get down into the red zone, yet not able to find the touchdown that would have won them the game.
Brandon, you're absolutely right. In overtime, when you get the ball first, the hope is your opponents never see the football. But now they're going to get a drive to try and win it, or at least keep the game alive with a field goal. And I'm getting a dictionary out to look up ruin.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, it's pretty simple now. They need a field goal out of this drive to extend overtime, or obviously, Charles, a touchdown to win it.
Yeah, and I'm taking the defense's perspective on this one, partner, because now they know with a 3-point lead, they can afford to give that up because you just keep playing, right? The overtime gets extended. But if you give up the touchdown, it's game over. So on offense, every play you make, you've got to try and get just a little bit more out of each one in order to try and get to the end zone, because they're going to play everyone back, keep everything in front.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Jones. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And oh my goodness, it's incomplete. If he hangs on to that, it's game over. Instead, we play on. They sort of got a new lease on life there. If he picks that off, this ball game's over.
I can hear it. I can hear it. I can hear it. My defensive backs coach in Tennessee, a lost opportunity is never regained. It used to drive him crazy when I dropped those potential interceptions, as that one was there.
Jones. This one swung out to Montgomery. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 39. Here's Jones. Going for the deep ball. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
The offense schemed, going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. Now Jones. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Now Jones. And he finds Montgomery complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 22-yard line. Well, this fan base on a losing side, Charles, they're going to be talking about this one for a while. They ultimately decided to try to come up with a touchdown on that last play when all they needed was the field goal to force overtime.
Yeah, and the reasoning behind it, that's what we're all waiting to hear, because sometimes there's things that we don't see on the surface. Did the coach feel like, you know, if he tied the game, they couldn't go any farther, they had too many injuries? I'm not sure what was going on there, but I'm with you. I'm stunned they didn't try and kick the field goal there.
So for Carolina, they fall a game under 500 now at 3 up and 4 down. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for the home team here, they drop back to 500 now at 4 up and 4 down. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against the Chicago Bears.